Everything is better with coffee. Have a good one. Again, at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your mind, it's your health that's going to stay with you. So you are the only one who can take care of it. So start it today. Good morning. My last week 4, did not go as planned. I still worked out 6 days a week, but only 2 out of those 6 days was I able to complete my 100% of exercises I had planned. So as a result, there was no change in my body weight or body fat percentage. So one of my favorite quote is giving up on your goals because of one setback is like slashing your other 3 tires because you got a flat. So I'm not going to slash my 3 tires because I got a flat. I'm not going to give up on my goals, and I'm going to make my setback a comeback and come out even more stronger. So I'm going to give myself a second chance. I'm going to redo my 4th week, and I'm going to do my 100%. I'm going to complete 100% of the exercise I had planned in this week. So even if I don't get a result by the end of the week, I can know that at least I gave my 100%. So yeah, planning to redo the 4th week again. So instead of 8 weeks, it will look like a 9-week video, but it's going to be 4th week redone one more time. Hello everyone, so today is week 4 redone, day 2. I will be doing my chest and tricep exercise today. Before that, I wanted to talk a little about time for exercise. So I've heard a lot of people saying they don't have time for exercise. Well, I think that's not true. It's not about having time for exercise or having time to take care of yourself. It's about making time. All of us have 24 hours in a day, and for example, like battery, your phone battery, it drains, so you charge it every day, right? So imagine it's your body, it's your mind, it's much important than the phone itself. So it drains by the end of the day or by the end of a couple of hours, so you need to recharge it. The way you recharge it is by working out for your physical health, getting good rest, meditating, making time for yourself, to unwind. That's how you take care of your mind and body and recharge yourself. So set up priorities and make yourself the priority first, because I've heard in one of the meditation sessions I attended that your body and your breath is your life partner. That came along with you when you're born, and that's the only thing that's going to stay with you till your last breath, till you die. So you have to take care of yourself because nobody else is going to do that for you. You have to make time for your health, for your mind, for the peace. So make time, because maybe 15 minutes a day, I think that's not too much to ask for. Yeah, you may not be able to do 2 to 3 hours a day of exercise every day because of your other commitments, your work, your family, your other things that you need to complete. That's totally understandable. But 15 minutes, just 15 minutes, start with that, and slowly go up on the number of minutes as you can. But take care of yourself. You are important. You should be your priority first. The only way you can take care of others is first taking care of yourself. So that's what I wanted to say. That's the message for today. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. You are important. day 3. I wanted to talk a little bit about cardio. Today cardio, Mapani, I wanted to talk about aerobic exercises. So aerobic exercises can be done in different forms like walking, jogging, running, cycling, swimming, playing soccer, things like that. So aerobic exercises are really good for your health. Probably there are like hundreds of benefits, but just to list a few. One, weight loss is always there, but also for people who are not just looking for losing weight, it's also good for your overall health. So medically, American Heart Health Association, as a physician, we've always recommended patients and everyone, in fact, to do at least 30 minutes of some form of aerobic exercise every day. So that helps lower your blood pressure, lower your blood cholesterol, lower your blood sugar, improves your immunity, so fighting against the disease. And just as little as one exercise session of aerobic exercise will help elevate your mood. So you can see the change in your mood instantly after completing the aerobic exercise. So that's one part. The other part is it helps you strengthen, it improves risk of falls, it improves your brain function. So there are like lists of benefits of aerobic exercise. So everyone should include that in your daily routine. And the best part is it is very affordable. You don't have to have a gym membership, you don't have to have weights and set up for aerobic exercise. You can go for a walk in the park or walk in a neighborhood and get done with that, or just walk around, jog, run at your home at your own convenience, at your own time. So it's very affordable, accessible, and it is safe for all ages. So kids can do it, adults can do it, elderlies can do it. So yeah, cardio is one of the best things you can do for your health. Even if you're only trying to gain strength and muscles, you cannot just do strength training. You have to have some form of cardio included in that. Of course, the timing varies, so you do at least similar or less cardio if you are, and more of strength if you are trying to bulk up, but you'll be doing more of cardio, if not as much as strength, if you are trying to lose weight. So yeah, go hit the road, run, do some cardio today. Hello everyone, so today is week 4 redone, day 4. I will be doing my legs and biceps today. I wanted to talk a little bit about strength today. Yes, the last video I talked about cardio. So a lot of people have asked, and seems like a lot of people have concerns that if strength training is good for them, especially after 30s. So yes, it is actually more important for people after 30. It's good for all ages, depend on the amount of weight, time, duration, frequency. But people after 30, there's a natural tendency of your body to lose muscle mass. So with the strength training, you can reverse this trend and preserve that muscle mass, which is important for your risk of decreasing injuries. Strength training also helps to strengthen your bones, improve your joint flexibility. So that will help with arthritis related pain, reduce risk of fractures. Like all exercises, it also helps release endorphins, which is a good chemical, happy chemical, and will elevate your mood, help you feel better throughout the day. So that's good too. For weight management, so aerobic exercise can help you burn fat faster, but the strength training will help it burn slow and steady. So even after hours of doing the exercise, you'll still be burning some amount of calories throughout the day. So it's a good way to manage your weight too. Disease control, like chronic disease control, chronic medical problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, strength training helps with that too. And improve your body mechanics. So in your day-to-day life, it helps you to lift weight. It helps your endurance, it helps your strength. So that is good with strength training too. So overall, strength training is equally important as cardio. Actually, you should be doing more as you age, so that you reduce the risk of fall, injuries, fractures, and help with your chronic medical problem like arthritis, which is very common as you age. So we should all incorporate some form of strength training in our exercise. Saying that, you shouldn't walk to the gym thinking you're going to lift 50-pound dumbbell or barbell with a lot of weights on the very first day of exercise. Like everything, it should be slow and progressive. So always start with body weight training, like squats, push-ups, planks, and slowly with time start adding weight. So that will help prevent injuries, and you'll also be challenging your muscle, your body equally when you progressively overload, so that it works for you, like we discussed in one of the last videos. So start slow, but add some form of strength and resistance training in your day-to-day exercise. Okay, so today is week 4 redone, day 6. I have chest and triceps today. So let's talk about thought process today. So thoughts are very powerful. A positive thought or a negative thought can make or break your day. So be aware of your thoughts. Positive thoughts will help you move forward. It tells you that anything is possible, it's going to be a good day, and helps you move forward. On the other hand, negative thought will hold you back. It tells you that something can be done, you don't feel like doing something, and it holds you back. It takes all your energy, it drains you. So always start your day with a positive thought. Wake up in the morning thinking that's going to be your best day ever. That's going to be the most positive day you can ever have, and take each day as a new day, a fresh day, and see how it changes you. Start your day with simple things like saying good morning to someone, saying I love you to someone you love, sharing good vibes with people you know, or with people you don't know, people you meet at the elevator or when you go for a walk. Just smile at them, appreciate them for what they're doing, wish them have a good day, or just anything positive, you know. Share a positive thought that will make you feel better, that will make them feel better. So it starts there. It spreads good vibes, it spreads positivity, and that sometimes is all you need. A change in a mindset is all you need to get things on track, be it your health, be it your relationship, be it your work, anything. So surround yourself, like I've said before too. I am a huge believer of positivity. I believe in sharing positive vibes and good vibes. So share your positivity with people. Be around people who give you positive vibes, good vibes, and see how it changes you. So here we are, week 4 redone, day 7. As you all know, I gave myself a second chance last week because my 4th week didn't go as planned. I wasn't up to 100% in that last week. So this week I gave my 100% and I have seen the results. I have seen the changes, so I'll let you know at the end of the video, of course. But same thing in life, there will be setbacks, there will be days when you fall, but as long as you don't stay down and bounce back, you're fine. We all are human. We are not at our 100% all the time. We fail, we make mistakes, we don't work according to our plan some days, and that's totally acceptable. We just have to bounce back, come back, and then be persistent. And also, the only bad exercise is the exercise that never happened, as they say. So yes, if you're planning to start workout, don't wait for tomorrow. You can start it today. In fact, if you're watching now and if you're thinking of doing some workout, go ahead and do it now. Do 5 push-up, 5 jumping jack, 5 squat. Do something today, go for a walk. But don't wait till tomorrow. You will be one day closer to the target if you start today instead of waiting for tomorrow. So do it. The process may be slow, the result may come later for some people, may come sooner for someone, but again, repeating the same thing again. Workout, fitness is not just about result, it's a lifestyle. The way you eat every day, the way you take shower, brush your teeth every day, make a habit of doing workout every day, and you will definitely thank yourself doing that in the long run, because again, at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your mind, it's your health that's going to stay with you. So you are the only one who can take care of it. So start it today, don't wait for tomorrow, and do something today.